Hello, I'm Belkis Perez. Thanks for tuning into Coral Gables Now. Today on the show, did you know your house is part of an exhibition at the Coral Gables Museum? Plus, driver license services return to Coral Gables. And we will show you the latest art gallery to open its doors in Coral Gables. Those stories and much more when you join me for our first show in the new year. Coral Gables Now starts right now. Welcome to Coral Gables Now. I'm Belkis Perez. We've seen a lot of movement in the downtown area lately. Many businesses are opening up in the city, including art galleries. The latest gallery to call Coral Gables home is ArtSite. And joining us today is co-owner and artist Marilyn Valiente and the city's Economic Sustainability Director Cindy Bertzel, who is also an artist herself. Thank you so much, ladies, for being here.
Thank you.
Thank you. So I want to start with you, Marilyn. Tell me a little bit about ArtSite.
ArtSite is a cooperation between 6 artists that wanted to open their own gallery and sort of manage their own artwork and where it's exhibited. And so we looked around and we found a perfect gallery in the Gables to do our work.
Is it normal to have basically like a co-op?
Yeah, it's a co-op.
Is it normal to have that as far as artists are concerned, or?
Not really. I think it's a more of a relatively new idea.
Okay.
I think that because of the financial situation our country is going through, artists feel they have to try something new to promote their own art. And so there are a few of them popping up in the city of Coral Gables itself.
Now, is there a collective theme to all the artists when you walk into the gallery, or is it all depending on the artists themselves?
Depending on the artists themselves. We're going to do different exhibitions. The run that we have right now, it depends on the artist. We're very different. There's 3 sculptors and 3 painters.
Okay.
One painter paints more realistic oils. I do more of a mixed media or watercolor. And the other one is an abstract artist. So that we're very different. The sculptures are all very different in their style. They all do bronze, but very different. And our background is very different itself. I think it's like the city of Miami, Coral Gables, where you have some Latins, Americans, and it's sort of like a mixture of culture.
Everything.
Yes, a little bit of everything. And you can see it reflected on the artwork itself.
And I also want to mention, since you're bringing it up, we've got several pieces here in the studio that are from your collection, from the gallery, and this is just a small sample of the artist's works.
Yes, they're quite large, so we try to bring the smallest
yeah, these
one
are
that
the
we
smallest
had.
ones. They're not as heavy.
No, they're heavy because they're bronze, but not as heavy. Yes.
And you were telling me that one of the sculptors in specific is very much familiar with Coral Gables, and we've seen her work somewhere else as well. Tell me about her.
This is Frida Schumi. That's one of her pieces. She's the artist responsible for the sculpture that is in Fairchild of Marjorie Stoneman Douglas.
Yes, the
she
very
was commissioned to do that piece. It's life size of her sitting on the bench.
Yes.
And right now it's a Fairchild.
Yeah, we love that one too. Is this your first gallery?
Yes, it is.
It is. How has it gone so far?
It's been really exciting. We've had a lot of good things happening already. Not only have we sold pieces, but we've gotten opportunities that are incredible. And right now we have this artist, which has happened to be my husband, has a very large commissioned piece coming up. So we're really excited about the gallery.
Okay. And why Coral Gables? When you went out and tried to look at the potential sites, why did you choose Coral Gables to put your gallery?
Well, we did a lot of our homework. We actually went to every gallery walk in the city, all over throughout Miami. We checked out the galleries, the people that would come into the gallery. And after spending several months doing our research, we felt that Coral Gables was the best place for artwork. And actually, we felt that it had the most support for galleries and artists.
And that's what
Thanks
we
to
find,
the city.
Cindy. Yeah. And I think that's very, that is the norm here in Coral Gables, Cindy, and I know that you can talk more about that. Why do you think that we attract so many galleries?
Well, I think that we have the client base that the higher end galleries is trying to reach. And, you know, I think Wynwood is a lot of fun, but people who are buying art aren't necessarily doing it in the throngs of the crowds who are going out on that gallery night. A collector really wants to have the one-on-one interaction. They want to get to know the work. They want to get to know the gallery owner. And we create that sense of community here.
Okay. And do you know how many galleries there are, more or less, approximately in the city right now?
We have about 27, 28 galleries and spaces that are showing art.
Okay.
Since we implemented the Gallery Night Trolley, more and more venues are trying to find a way to connect into that community event. We have the city is running a trolley that makes sure that it loops the galleries if the gallery isn't already accessible by our existing trolley line. And we've been promoting it. We've created a Gallery Night Trolley map, which is available on our website at www.coralgables.com. And I think what it's done is the map has visually enabled people to see what our gallery community looks like and what does the visual art community look like here, because you can see where they all are in the you know, Central Business District and down near Village of Merrick Park. I think we've had in the last 2 years about 12 to 13 new gallery venues opening up, not including the places that are more like a retail venue or an office venue that have decided to participate in Gallery Night by showing work.
So that's apart from that. Wow.
So it's very exciting. I mean, I think that many residents were unhappy when it opened up and you saw a lot of the galleries going there because of the cheaper space, but I think that people are realizing that the clients are here and the tone of what they want is here.
Marilyn, did you know about Gallery, the trolley itself,
yes,
and the program?
We picked our location because the trolley stops right in front of our gallery. So yes, we wanted to be very much part of that and take advantage of it because it's so much easier to make a whole evening event. We encourage people to come and eat in the Gables and then do the gallery walk.
Right.
And now it's just like the perfect time. The weather is so wonderful.
Yeah, we are starting in now the peak season for going out and having gallery nights, although it runs all year.
Yeah, Gallery Night runs all year. And, you know, we were very surprised in August, which should have been, you know, one of the harder months because people don't like to go out in the heat. We had really good attendance on the trolley, so people were still interested in going to the galleries, even in August.
Okay.
And something that you said, I think like the Wynwood area is kind of exciting because you have all these young artists. But we felt that a lot of people are maybe a little afraid to go there at night. And so that's one of the reasons we chose Coral Gables.
Yeah.
Because it is nice to be outside and walk and go to galleries. You feel very safe.
Yeah, and inviting.
Inviting, yes,
An
very
inviting
much.
area.
And we have plenty of restaurants.
Yes, you can make an entire night of it.
Yes.
I mean, it's go out and eat and then just look around and enjoy the culture that we've got to offer.
And we have some very outstanding galleries that have been a stable part of Coral Gables for many years. So it does attract that high-end kind of buyer.
Well, thank you so much, ladies. I appreciate you guys being here, and welcome, Marilyn, to the city. I know that you've been a resident for quite some time, but thank you for having your business now here in Coral Gables as well.
My pleasure.
And the art pieces that you see here on the set are from ArtSite, and we want to thank you for having them here as well and decorating our set. ArtSite is located at 1524 Ponce de Leon Boulevard, and you can get more information by calling 305-400-8077. And again, on Gallery Night, you can pick up those Gallery Night trolley maps at City Hall, and you can also get them online at coralgables.com. And we're going to keep these pieces here for the rest of the show, so you'll have plenty of opportunities to see them. And Coral Gables Now just got started, still to come here. Ever wonder what your house looked like when it was first built? The Coral Gables Museum has an exhibit that will satisfy your curiosity.